Hey guys, welcome to Guitar by the Glass, episode 14, I think. It's the 6th of April, and I'm going to be doing Moondance by Van Morrison today. And I've been putting this off for a long time because it's a really hard song to play. But I finally did it with my class. We jammed it out this week I should say, and it's passable. For the first time we played it, I think it actually sounds pretty good. It's what time? It's 10 in the morning. I have my coffee here, and I just put new strings on my guitar. It feels really nice. I usually go custom light strings, but today I've gone medium, I think, just to see what it's like. And to be honest, I can't really tell the difference. So maybe I'll stick with these ones for a while. But there's nothing like new strings. If you ever feel like you're not playing your guitar very much, just change the strings, and if you're anything like me, you won't be able to put it down. So I'm gonna do this song quite the easy way, where we just kind of look at the chords, but then I'll jump into the more difficult way of playing it. And then I'm going to do something that I rarely do, and I will just go over a couple of little scales you can go over to jam. Also, I've got something different here. I've got a looper pedal that I'll be using just so I can solo over myself. Just really simple little solo things. If you ever want to just mess around, because this song has a couple of long measures that you can just kind of bust out your pentatonic scale. All right. So a couple of things that I've been working on with the class is my book. My Guitar by the Glass book, which is a chord. It's not a chord book. Sorry, it's got lots of songs in it. What's it called? A songbook. There you go. It's a songbook. If you have YouTube, then you can see I'm showing it to you. It's free because I'm not going to profit off other people's songs. And it's just got a bunch of songs that we play in the class, and it's got all of my podcast songs in there up to date, and a bunch more. And in the back, it's got movable chord shapes that I've made, a chord chart. It explains what chord intervals are and what they're good for. It's got some flashcards for learning your chord intervals, some strumming patterns that are used throughout, lots of different songs that you can practice. So yeah, I'm really proud of this book. Just download it for free off guitarbytheglass.com and print it out and get a nice spiral binding on it so it's easy to open. So I'll probably end up making a bunch of these books just so I've got all these Guitar by the Glass books, so we can just open them up and just jam along. You can take them to picnics, campfires, or anything like that. And I spent a lot of time on this. I hope you like it. All right. Also, strumming patterns. If you go into my YouTube channel, you'll see that I've started a little strumming pattern series. I've only done 2 episodes on it. Just really short things where I concentrate on a strumming pattern at a time. And on YouTube, you'll see that I have the strumming pattern up on the top left of the screen, so you can practice. And I also write the chords up there as well, so you can just practice changing chords and strumming, which is the biggest thing that people ask me about when they come into the class. They say, "Man, strumming always gets me." So, and I always say, you know what, it'll come. You just kind of practice different ones and it'll come. But maybe I thought it's time that I do a little more than just say that. And yeah, that's where that strumming thing comes from. And I think that's going to be a really good resource for people. It's going to go really well. All right, so let's get into the podcast, Moondance. I have 2 different versions of this because Van Morrison sings so high. I changed the key and I made it a movable key. What I mean by that is, so you've got your A minor, like, well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance, which is nice in that key. But then when you get into, and all the night's moonlight seems to whisper and hush, it gets way up there, up to F, and I sit comfortably on E, night, and I have to sit to falsetto, and that just doesn't sound good. But he goes even higher. Can I just have some more room? So I'm messing up all the words here. It's probably killing you. But he gets that high A. I can't do that, and I bet most people can't do it either. But so what I've done is I'm gonna do this in the original key because people always love learning it in the original key. I have another. Sorry, I just hit the mic. I have another version that I do where I change it to the E minor key. It's if you change it to E minor, which is way too low, you can then put your capo on a different fret, maybe the 2nd fret, and play the E minor chord. See that? So the tab for that will be online as well. It'll be called Moondance in E minor or something. It's a marvelous night for a moondance with the stars up above in your eyes. So that's the beauty of changing keys. Let guys like me sing it. Alright, so getting to the verse chords. I looked at a few different versions, and this is my favorite, just because I think this is what they do on the track. And the guitar's really strummy. He just hits it real hard, which I won't do because I think it'll clip it. So we play A minor, and then we move that up 2 frets, and we play B minor with a root note of A, which apparently is called B minor suspended 4th. My thumb's not doing anything. I'm just sliding my A minor up 2 frets. That's an anticipated chord. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. You could do the whole thing like that, but that's, could get a little boring. The next is A minor 7. And A minor 7 is going to be played like this. This is one of those jazzy looking chords. If you're looking on YouTube, it's easy to see. But so what I'm basically doing is I have my ring finger on the 5th fret on the first 4 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th fret. And my ring finger is just barring it. Then I reach over with my middle finger to press the 5th fret on the E string. And you know what? If I don't hit all those strings, if I only get like the 5th fret on the first 3 strings, still sounds great. It's great. It's so trashy. It doesn't matter if I mess it up. So that's my A minor 7. Now I'm going to move that up 2 frets, and it magically becomes B minor 7. So that's your first point of practice. I'll slow it down a bit and we'll play it together for a little bit. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor, A7, B7, A minor. So what I'm doing with my hand there is I'm strumming, and then I'm just pushing my hand down onto the strings. I'm karate chopping my strings. Chop. Now I play it again. Play A minor 7. Chop. B minor 7. Chop. Chop. Oops. Chop. Chop. So that's the verse. And that doesn't get any more difficult. I'm very happy with this verse. For a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. Fantabulous night to make romance. Neath the color of October skies. Excuse me. All the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. I'm trying to place to the calling soft and low. Alright, next bit. D minor 7 is just 1, 1, 2, 0. A minor 7. Oh, the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. Oh, the soft moonlight seems to shine. You all know this bit. So let's do that again. So D minor 7, A minor is 1, 1, 2, A minor 7, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. Okay, D minor, which is 1, 3, 2. Leave your ring finger on that 3rd fret of the B string, and then play your E7, which is 0, 3, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. Oh, the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Cool. I'm just going to go through the song the easy way first, and then I'll come back around to it and show you all the little extra bits. Should have said it at the beginning, really. Can I just have some more Moondance with you, my love? So yeah, that's all anticipated. I should really write anticipated on my sheet there. Hopefully I remember to do that. A minor, D minor 7, A minor, D minor 7, A minor, D minor 7, A minor, E7, D, A, E. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. Just have one more Moondance with you, my love. Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Notice that last E7. 1, 2. I love that. It's very cool. I call it a flick beat, but it's not called that. That's just what I call it. So it goes back to the verse, and then the pre-chorus, and then the chorus. So let's do the verse, a little bit of the verse, and then to the pre-chorus and the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're changing now. D minor. Cool. I guess you can write. Notice I made a mistake in there, but I kept going. If you didn't notice that I made a mistake, that's because I kept going. Always keep going, I reckon. Well, you know what? That's only if you're playing live. Practicing is for stopping and repeating, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, so we've done the easy version of the chords. I'm just going to show you a few little tricks for the pre-chorus and then the chorus that I like to do. So you know the night. I'll just play you the more intense version, and then I'll show you the bits. There we go. So what I did there was, you know the night. keep looking at my fingers when I play, and it's messing me up. Like on the screen. I should really not look at that. You know that. So this D minor 7. I like to do this little hammer on. That's not a hammer on. That's just a playing. 2 1 1. That 1. That's an F note. I like to play the 3rd fret and back to the 1st there. Cool. It's magic. A minor, 7. Then open on the B and G strings. Then 1 on B, 2 on G. Seems to... Hear that? Night's magic seems to... Then, so, you know the night's magic seems to... Then I like to play a D minor here. Whisper and... Hear that D note, that 3rd fret of the B string? Whisper and 3 1 3. Whisper and... So you're going from D minor to D minor 7, back to D minor. Whisper and... A minor. Hush. A minor. Root note of G, so 3rd fret on the E string. Da da boom. Back to A minor 7. Cool, huh? Then it's back to, you know, the soft moonlight seems to... So it just repeats that first bit again. Shine in your blush. Same as before. So let's just go over that more complicated bit again. That pre-chorus, you know, the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. You know, the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. All right. So here's the next bit, and this is how it sounds. And then what do I do here? So all I'm doing is O3, A minor 7, O3 on the E string, and then O3 on the A string to get to D minor 7. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? And I'm doing there is, this is a little tricky, you got to use your little finger. 5th fret on the B string, on the 2nd string, with the open E string as well. 4th fret on the B string, and then you play your E7. Okay, so I think that's all of the difficult parts, actually. There's just the outro. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? And that's not, I mean, there's not a more difficult or an easier way of doing that. You've got to do it all, the walk down. A minor, 7, G. You can do a full F if you can do that. If not, just do the normal. Down to E minor. D minor, my love, A minor 7 to finishing it off. Alright, so a couple of cool things with the solo. I'll show you what I've got working down here. I've got this loop station, so I can I'll just do one part at a time. So 1 2 3 4. So there's the loop going. So we've got the A minor scale. I'm all about using just a few notes. So I'm just going down, up and down like half the pentatonic scale, half the. Well, it's a marvelous night for Moondance with the stars up. So there's just your pentatonic scale if you want to jump around it. You know, I always talk about bending. Oh god, that was terrible. I've got to look at my fingers. Up a couple of frets higher. And I talked about that little house on the pentatonic scale just after the, you know, you've got the 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. That 8 can go up to 10. 8 on the B, you can go up to 10, you got 9. That's the point of the house. 9, 8, 10, 8, 10. Okay, so just mess around on that pentatonic scale if you want. Now you can also play the minor scale, which just sounds incredible. And that is just, so it's just 7. That's your A, B, C, D. 7, 4, 5, 7, 5, 6, 8, 5, 7, 8. Now what I instantly notice is that that F note sounds terrible. I'm not going to play it anymore. I've cut it out. It's been trumped. See that? It's gone. That's how I solo. I just cut away all the bad notes. Ah, there it is again. So just practice going up. I'm sorry I'm talking so disjointed right now. Soloing is not a strong suit of mine. I don't enjoy it so much, but when I accidentally play a good solo, I am on top of the world. So I thought I'd just mess around with this couple of ideas here so that you could maybe, you know, play around with it too. So there's your minor scale, the A minor scale, with the F note taken out. And a little riff that you can play. There's something very jazzy that I heard someone do and I stole it because that's what a good musician does. So that's 4 to 5 on the B string. I'm just sliding. Slide on that 6th to 7th on the first fret. 8 on B. 5 on B. 4 to 5 on E. Just mess around with it, and the last one I want to show you is the C major scale, because a lot of people know and a lot of people don't know. C major and the A minor share exactly the same notes. So what I'm playing there, this is C, which is the 10th fret. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. I can't remember. I was messing around with something there and I wanted to show you that for some reason. Sorry, I can't remember what I I was going to do with that. I think the verse is actually played with that scale. It's a mama. I don't know. Sorry if that little bit was a waste of time. You can play the C major scale over that solo though. There's your A major, A minor, and then you've got your pentatonic. There you go. One more trick you can do, double stop. I was talking about double stops in my last class, so 5-5 on the first and third string, 7 and 7, first, third. That's 8 and 9. Three and 4. Then open. All right, so that's what's so cool about a looper pedal. You can just kind of keep it looping like that, and while you just mess around. The solo goes into the next bit, which I won't do for too long, because I don't want this podcast to go forever. But the one thing I want to show you about the solo over that D minor bit, I'll just record the chords and then show you what I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it starts on that D minor. A lot of people are curious whether they have to switch to the D minor pentatonic just because it switches to the D minor chord. The answer is yes and no. Just listen to it. I'm going to switch to the D minor pentatonic. You have to mess around with the scale. A lot of great soloists, they won't just walk in like Eddie Van Halen and just play something off the top of their head. They've actually played the scale a lot of times before with the song, and they've messed around. They've made their own bag of tricks. So I sat down with it and I tried playing in the A minor, and then I tried changing to D minor, and it sounded great. So or A minor. A minor or D minor, both works. So there's that mystery solved. Then you've just got the last bit, which is da 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 da. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I can loop this. Alright. What I would do is just kind of follow the melody. This is just a A minor scale. 5, 8, 5, 7, 5 on different. That's it. That's the 3 parts you can solo over. I don't know if that's been any help to you. That's why I don't generally do soloing. I love playing chords, but just thought I'd try something different. Hopefully that helps you out. That A minor pentatonic scale is really something you can just stick to, and then just hit that B note every once in a while. That's my magic note right there, that B. I love it. Let's see. My next song will probably be something like, I don't know, Wagon Wheel, something a lot more simple, but I'll show you the secondary chords that we can play over it maybe. Yeah. Well, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this Guitar by the Glass session. Email me if you have any questions. info@guitarbytheglass.com. Feel free to download my songbook for free. Check out my new content and have a really great week. See you guys. Okay, you ready? We'll do it nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a marvelous night for a moon dance, with the stars are born in your eyes. A fantabulous time to make romance beneath the color of October skies. And all the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to place to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. They wanted to know that night's magic seems to whisper enough. You know the summer light seems to shine in your blush. Just have one more moon dance with you, my love. I just make some more moon dance with you, my love. Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning has come. And I know that the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. But when you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. And every time I touch you, you just tremble inside. Then I know how much you want me, that you can't hide. Can I just one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? It's all over.
see why I changed the key.
Yeah, Jesus.
It's high.
Holy shit.
But you know, it doesn't. You just gotta adapt it to you know. Like we'll just sing it low, and you can sing that high. So.
Yes, wow, next.